Hello, guys. Welcome, Collective. Yet again, messages for whoever resonates. All right. Um, Number one, there is going to be a celebration for somebody. Okay, or you're going to be celebrated. If that's not the case, there's going to be news about a pregnancy, a birth of a baby girl. Okay, so congratulations for whoever that is for. Um, Again, if it's not a celebration of a pregnancy, it's something else. Regardless, congratulations, okay? Expect that. Message number two is about Chicago, okay? I don't know if this is linked to the first message, but there is something that's going to take place in Chicago. You could be from Chicago, your person. I don't know if it's positive or good, but something is going to take place when it comes to Chicago. You guys know I'm basically like a news reporter at this point with all the countries and places that I get when it comes to my messages. So, yeah, wherever that is for, Chicago, okay? Um, let's move on. Message number two as follows, okay? We got salmonella, and maybe somebody needs to watch out for salmonella. That is basically a meat eating like bacteria when it comes to like chicken, I believe. I don't eat chicken, so but I know what salmonella is. But yeah, I don't know if it's like a salmonella season or somebody gonna experience that, or if it's around. I don't know if it's specifically in Chicago or if it's just a global news situation right now. I don't know. That's what I got in terms of my message. Okay, salmonella. Um, as for somebody, okay. Let me look it up if I said the correct thing. So basically, um, if you know you have this, you will experience diarrhea, cramps, fever, and sometimes like vomiting or nausea. It's basically a stomach flu, and you get it through um, food that has been contaminated. Okay. Um, when I first heard about this, like the first thing I'm thinking about is like chicken, okay? When I think about salmonella. So yeah, just be mindful of like who cooks your food and how you cook your food and make sure it's done thoroughly, okay? Because it seems to be in season, okay? Or not in season, somebody's gonna experience salmonella. Because I don't want to be like that person where it's like things come and go in season because that is false information. I personally think, okay? On a lot of things, but yeah. Salmonella, okay? Um, a bacteria that comes through meat when you do not prepare it properly or quote unquote clean it properly. Um, things of nature. So let's continue to the following message here. We got it's kind of like a warning sign as well. I was tuning into somebody that was like in some sort of argument, like a masculine energy. And then I was tuning into a female energy that was defending this masculine energy. And the female, aka the feminine energy, was telling somebody that, and I quote, leave him alone, okay? So there's some sort of argument, and a masculine is going to get defended by a female. But the argument feels very, it's not just verbally, okay? I feel like somebody wants to like fight hands, okay? But they're attacking a masculine, and a feminine energy is coming to this masculine defense and saying, leave him alone, okay? So there's that. I don't know the ins and out of it. Again, this could also take place in Chicago. I don't know, but I'm just kind of like, again, correlating things that bring some sort of logic to it. If not, you know what it is in terms of not taking it as a resonance, okay? Um, and now we're gonna go on to the lighter message here as well. Um, I gotta wrap it up because my English is about to fail me. Okay, somebody could be from the UK. Okay, Londoner to be specific. And then we also got triple four and triple three. Okay, and those specific numbers are symbolic for protection on all dimensions and places that you are, being at, inhabiting in. Basically, protection from your spiritual team, God, ancestors, Jesus, angels, etc. in that format. Um, so if you see it triple three a lot, you know what it is. And when it comes to triple four, it's basically you have been guided to be in a certain place, and it's actually exactly where you need to be, quote unquote. You're in, you're on the right path, okay? Um, So yeah. So if you're in doubt or whatever, and if you see triple four, that means that you're on the right path. Don't doubt it. You're exactly where you need to be. And triple three comes in when it comes to you needing protection at the moment from whatever, whomever. Knowing that will give you a reassurance that you're good. Okay, you're solid. Now to the final message is automatic writing. You guys know what it is when I do those messages. They come in the format of from somebody's perspective that you are dealing with or thinking of. Think like a message for you, but more so like without the cards, okay? Um, yeah, pretty much. So there is a person, a masculine energy. Even though I don't really care who you guys are preferring to be with, in your life because I just don't. Okay, but we don't do discrimination here on BKA Oracles. But listen, it's from a masculine energy, and this masculine energy is quite determined to take action, travel towards you. I don't know what you did, but the pull I felt because I had a little bit of errands to do. Because my life seems to be so busy these days. And when I felt this urge, this pull of let me deliver some messages for the collective, I was like, you know what? And this was the icing of the cake because I'm trying to make it, duality of things equal love and light and equal, you know, karmic stuff. Trying to balance things out like life itself. Um, but yeah, I digress. There's this masculine, they're very eager to travel towards you. Yeah, I think you did something or said something, or maybe you didn't. And it kind of send off a signal to this specific masculine. I don't know if this masculine is a karmic, is a soulmate, is a twin flame, but it's not of any low vibrations. Like the energy I'm feeling here is like, it feels very masculine, very warm, very protective, very dominant. Um, I'm gonna take care of you and let you be in your feminine energy. Like I'm gonna let you be you because it's gonna sound very traditional, but is it really given like I need to be? This is what the masculine is feeling here. I need to be a man for my feminine here. Like I need to step up, and it really feels like I'm going. I feel like I'm over explaining, but you know how masculines are like chasers? Like a male energy in their natural habitat, they are goal orientated or they take action to be more specific. And that whole caveman saying thing where it's like a female is supposed to kind of like, you know, being their divine self, and when it's mating season, it's the masculine that like fight for the feminine's love, and you know, do all the work basically when it comes to getting what they want. And again, not to say that feminine energy can, do their work and get to it. You guys know I don't operate from the frequency of like things have to be based on gender roles. But this is a masculine that is very traditional in this way, where it's like, if I'm a provider, I'm a provider. There is no, that whole 50-50 thing doesn't apply to this masculine's like mindset, even though in this day and age it's okay. But it's a very masculine energy. Okay, it's very like, I'm the provider. Okay, or I want to provide. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. And I also feel like they have this je ne sais quoi, this dominance to them. I just personally, I find it very sexy. Like, I'm pretty old school, so I kind of like, I fucks with that energy. Um, but I do know universally things change and there's different generations and so on. I understand both sides, so how things can, be quite less equal. But this is not about politics. Okay, there's some masculine energy very dominant to come towards you. This is somebody that you already are dealing with. Okay, this is not like a random stranger or somebody that's just gonna pop off. And though in hindsight, let's say you guys are talking in the talking stage, and things have been kind of like, a little bit, silence. Okay, crickets. I feel like this person needed to have a strategy on how to make this long term. Okay, because when it comes to a male perspective here, a little psychology for like 2 seconds. A man needs to have like a contingency plan, a full out plan to do what they need to do. Like somebody that's really, even if they're not serious, like I feel like a man in itself, they really need to have like a beginning and an end in the middle, And this whole concept of going with the flow and the eyes of a man, if they're really pursuing something, whether it's a feminine or at work. And again, not I'm not coming from a gender role trying to be offensive or anything like that, but they need to have like a plan to make sure this is sustainable, you know? Like a real authentic man, okay? I'm not talking about how because let me be for real, like fuckboys can fuck boy, okay? And that's it. Even fuckboys have a freaking contingency plan. For instance, like um their goal is to make sure that they are getting as much sexual activity because that is their main goal. Okay, and they have to kind of go through processes on how to get to that. Okay, because logically speaking, not everybody's gonna just say yes to them, and usually a masculine energy, whether they're fuckboy or not, they want to make sure it goes in their favor. Okay. um But this is a masculine that is not a fuck, but this is somebody that actually wants to have stability with you in terms of a relationship. But there's something that was a blockage. In this case, distance, okay? And that's why, or some sort of action here, and that's why they're taking action now. Whether it's, for some, it's moving, for some, it's traveling to you, for others, it's more so like how they want to make it official. Like they want to take it off the market, okay? So, hopefully I'm making sense. If not, hey, it's another day where I'm not making sense. So to anything or anyone but myself. And you know what? These days, I'm just gonna take it because I cannot. But yeah, whoever is expecting that, actually, I will say this. This is something that you would not expect. Because the way I was tuning into this masculine, rushing in and be like, I need to be there. I'm going right now, and it's do or die. It's. I feel like you're gonna be quite surprised. You're gonna be happy, but it's gonna take you back a bit. Like, oh my god, I didn't think that this would happen, but it did. Something really pushed this masculine to be like, I need to do something in order to give reassurance to whomever is listening to this reading, uh, that I'm serious. Okay. Um, so congratulations. I'm very happy for you. I know that you guys are gonna be quite ecstatic. And as your fellow reader, just gonna I'm happy for you guys, okay? Oh wow.